Hello and welcome to Butts to Nuts, a movie review podcast hosted by me, Ben Charlesworth, and my brother Scott Charlesworth.
That's me.
Scott, how are you? You're very jumpy in that intro. I've never seen you dance like that.
You've never seen me get down and boogie with those styles of moves?
You're a bit of a styly boy. Now that was beautiful.
I am a styly boy.
You've never danced like that in the intro.
Usually
I
would
just sit there.
Just change it up for you today, give you a little bit of pizzazz, something that's a little bit different, because I'm quite excited for this afternoon, I will admit.
I know why you dance.
You tell me.
Because the Butts to Nuts, we've got a bit of an announcement to make.
Do we?
We're changing the game, because now our podcasts are filmed.
Oh,
and
wait,
Scott
no, they're
was
not.
dancing to the
No,
camera.
they're fucking not. Stop
All
lying.
you have to do is we'll put our BSB on all of our
What?
social medias, and you have to donate us $100, and we will give you the filmed copy of this podcast.
Incorrect.
People, please, for the love of God,
We don't have cameras.
$100 for the filmed podcast, and maybe you
stop.
might even see Scott's dance that he just did before.
You will never see my dance. The podcast is not filmed.
You
Ben
won't see it
is
if you don't
full,
pay.
Full of lies. Full of lies. It actually cost $90. No, it doesn't exist. We haven't.
It
We
does.
don't have cameras yet. It's not filmed.
It does
But
exist.
one day we will.
Speaking of things that were filmed, see that?
Now that's that's smooth. I like it.
We watched
Aviator.
Aviator. Yeah.
James Cameron's Avatar. Now,
Yeah.
there was a lot of confusion when this first came out because people hadn't seen... people were just off the hype train of the Last Airbender Avatar, which was just called Avatar as the children's TV show.
Yeah.
And then this comes out and people are like, yo, Avatar's announced, oh my God. And then it's blue people.
Are they waterbenders? What's going on?
What's going on here? That's just not the Fire Nation.
I presume the sequel's going to be called Way of Water, but I don't know. That's going to be in...
And that's even more confusing that's the sequel. It's
Yeah.
just like, okay, it might as well be book one. It might as well. And then we did get M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender a couple of years later.
What's better?
It's not even a question, mate. It's The Last Airbender.
I was going to say.
No,
yeah,
I'm kidding.
obviously.
No.
You're
Avatar
not.
is way better of a movie.
Oh, Avatar The Last Airbender.
No, just Avatar. James Cameron's Avatar.
Okay, so you mean Avatar The Last Airbender?
You're a fucking cheeky one. I'll give you
Two
that.
M. Night Shyamalan movies in a week.
Wow, look at this. Look at us go.
I can't wait to talk about the elements with you.
The Earth
The water,
Earth book. That's
the
book
fire, and taxes. Finance. That's the four things. Fire, water, air,
That's the
and
fifth
finance.
element.
Oh, finance.
2. Finances.
Yeah, and that's what they do at Wall Street.
We
Tell me
watched
about this film.
Avatar.
Yeah, we did.
And
Jesus, get along with it.
it's
Fucking hell, stop waffling.
Fuck
That's
you.
all the Butts to Nuts podcast is. It's just fucking waffle.
You're a waffle, and we watched Blue Waffles. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Tell me what this movie's about. Or
This-
I'm going to reach over and dance on you.
I've got like a really good synopsis I'm about to lay on you.
Where'd you get it from, though? Did you learn from last week?
I did. I actually no, I didn't.
That's all right.
No, I did. No, I did learn. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
On the lush alien world of Pandora live the Na'vi, beings who appear primitive but are highly evolved. Because the planet's environment is poisonous, human/Na'vi hybrids called avatars must link to human minds to allow free movement on Pandora. Jake Sully, Sam Worthington,
Nice.
a paralyzed former Marine, becomes mobile again through one such avatar, and falls in love with a Na'vi woman, Zoe Saldana. As a bond with her grows, he is drawn to a battle for the survival of her world.
Damn, rest in peace, Sam Worthington. Gone too soon.
Wait, he's not dead.
Well, doesn't matter. He can rest, can't he? He's done a lot of work, mate.
He can go to sleep
Jesus,
if he wants.
let him rest,
He's,
mate.
he's allowed to go to bed.
Let the poor Aussie battler rest. He's in danger close.
Australian pride right
love
now.
it.
Oh,
I love Aussies and Australians.
good on you, Sam.
I love 'em.
We're proud of you for getting this role. Now, this movie had a lot of hype when it first came out back in 2009. I remember watching, Australian news TV show Sunrise and watching the mocap, like the massive camera dome technology that they had there, like the body scanning of like people's faces and stuff. Like James Cameron, he was tapping into visual effects that had never been seen before. Like, this was a monumental piece in cinema history.
Yeah, and he had this, we'll get into this a bit in trivia, but he had this idea from like the mid-90s.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just come a little bit closer.
that's all good.
Yeah.
He had this idea from the mid-90s.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not the movie mid-90s. I mean, like, he had the idea
Yes,
from the mid-90s.
because he was not involved with Jonah Hill in making mid-90s.
No.
That's a very good joke.
Thank you.
So that's incredible. So, yeah, it is a very interesting concept. I mean, all the best ideas came out of the 90s. Let's be real. They all came out of there. Like,
Yeah.
that was the prime time. I'm not surprised.
And it was going to cost him like $400 million. And then they were like, yo, that's too expensive, bro. And then he's like, all right. And it cost him $285 million. And they're like, damn, that's a lot better.
That's a lot
That's
better.
the most expensive movie that we've ever had.
Oh, my
And
God.
now it's just like every Marvel movie's like $400 million. And it's just like, fuck you.
Everything's just inflated ridiculously.
I love big inflated
Oh,
things.
inflation just gets me all googly.
So do hot blue people. Hot blue people.
Hot blue people. Now, the overall character design is very cool, I say.
I like it a lot.
Like, it's just obviously very humanoid, but just like there's that animalistic sort of... it's like a cat, feline sort of thing.
Yeah, their noses.
Like with the noses, obviously, and the ears and stuff. And the way that they represented that through, like, when Jake and Neytiri are hunting and stuff, and you see both their ears go up when they hear a sound, or just their eyes expand when, they're in mid-combat, or... just like the tail movements and things. It's so...
Or that epic hiss that they do.
Yeah. That's like...
And they're sick canines. They
But-
got magnificent teeth.
mad canines.
Yeah.
Every dentist's dream, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
But the animators or like the visual effects artists did such a good job with the models.
And I think a big reason why this still holds up so much is because it had they worked on this movie for 4 years or some shit like that.
Wow.
Whereas this is where I'm worried about the new ones coming out. Now it's like, oh my god, Avatar, we got to throw 7 movies out. It's not.
We gotta
it's
pump 'em out.
Another 4 are coming out. But still, we got to throw another 4 movies out.
Not necessarily. Remember, James Cameron said if Way of Water doesn't do well, there's only going to be 3. But if it does well, we're getting 5.
Oh, really? Is that what you said?
I mean, he better bloody get to it because I think he's a bit old now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he waited a while. More than 10.
12. No, 13.
13 years?
Yeah, around 13. We'll say
Wow.
that. Let's say 13 whole years.
Now, I want to ask you about the characters in this movie because we have some really good ones and we have some really bad ones.
Yeah.
Now, I have a couple of gripes I'll sprinkle over this podcast.
I'm very excited for all of those gripes.
But on the positive note, I want to know who is your favourite character in this movie? Go.
Neytiri.
And I respect the hell out of that choice because she has so much emotional depth throughout this movie.
Yeah.
Her and Jake, but especially Neytiri, she goes from being, not trusting the sky people sort of thing and being very off kilted, no trust at all and being very defensive to going through all these emotional moments with Jake of lessons she's teaching him and then to growing that deeper love that she ends up getting, and then heartbreak, and then love again.
Yeah.
Like,
Love with Them was good as well. I like that.
Yeah, which I'll also get into a little bit more. But
How's the horses, Ben?
It's just fantastic, her development as a character over the whole film. It's really cool.
Yeah, she had a good arc. She did.
Yeah.
A lot of things in this movie are sort of like, when you rewatch it, you're like, okay, so that is a bit generic. Here's like the conflict between the two, and then they're going to get back together, and then they're going to fight the big battle after the big loss and
Exactly,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, it's just your typical story beats, but it's done in a good way. And
It is,
It's
yeah.
not to this film's detriment.
No.
I'm going to say that right now, but you can see how this film's going to go.
That's right. That is a bit of a downfall, is its predictability. You can see from the start where things are going to go, and it does follow a bit of a formula.
Yeah.
But the characterization of the good characters is what holds you in, picks you up, and therefore immerses you in their world, in their experience.
Let's quickly rapid fire through some other good characters. Well, Jake.
Obviously, Jake, he has... I would say he's my favourite.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to live up to his brother. His brother's obviously dead. He has that, that pain inside him, and that everyone's doubting him, and he finally is able to walk.
Yeah.
Finds love, has to betray his own race. He has to betray the human race, basically.
Yeah, really sick stuff there.
Yeah, it's like, that's... like that, conveying that in the way that they did is really powerful and cool.
Yeah, they didn't make it feel like, bro, what are you doing going against the humans? They really projected
like
that
it was a
human
conundrum
bad.
for him. Yeah, but like, they didn't say humans are bad. It was like the people who are motivated to do whatever they want to get the material. They're the bad humans.
Are they though?
Are they? Are they doing it for the greater good of the earth?
Is deforestation really that bad? Does these people really matter when there's all that money under there?
Nah, that money.
Did you hear what he
it's
said?
The motivator.
It's like $20 million per kilo, Scott. That's what Bizarro Sam Rockwell said.
Well, it is Bizarro Sam Rockwell.
What's his name? Giovanni something. Giovanni Ribisi. Oh, I've totally butchered that shit.
He's that guy in Ted that abducts Ted.
He is that guy in Ted.
No way.
Ribisi?
Just playing
Ribisi?
mini golf in the office.
It's got to be Ribisi.
Ribisi.
Giovanni Ribisi.
I have to say he is probably one of my least favourite characters in this movie.
What, Bizarro Sam Rockwell?
He's fucking so funny, but it's just...
He's good at first.
I don't even know. I disagree with that. I think he's just like... there to be a dick. Like, he doesn't really serve a purpose other than looking in the watchtower, kind of going, we need this material, I want to be rich. Like, you kind of need that guy.
What about the shareholders, man? Those
shareholders. What do you think they're going to say?
Yeah, bro. Look at me pot this shit, bro, into a coffee cup.
And then Sigourney Weaver just kicks the cup out of the way like a beast.
Oh, what a hot woman.
Yeah.
Absolutely full respect.
Aged like fine wine. And she's a fucking badass too.
I'd say aged like a fine cheddar.
Like, what? The way you said that was just so weird.
Because you can have aged cheddar, 36 months.
Hey, this is true.
Ooh,
you know,
bit of a Mersey Valley, 36 months aged cheddar. I think it's Sigourney Weaver.
Mersey Valley.
Yeah, she's my little Mersey Valley.
Well, we know Sigourney Weaver.
I do.
As she's an incredible actress. Obviously.
About time someone said it.
Yeah, about time someone said it.
Here on the Butts Nuts podcast, we say it.
I think we've already talked about Sigourney Weaver once on this pod, but not because we haven't watched a movie that she's in yet.
Yeah,
but we've mentioned her before, I think.
No Sigourney policy till today.
Yeah, that's right.
She's probably been mentioned as a reference, and we're like, oh, Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, the greatest of all time.
Probably something in like a comedy movie.
Now, she is a sci-fi actress through and through, obviously through Alien, and she fits in with the vibe completely in this.
Yes.
Her, she's... Obviously, she has her demons because she's like very like tough and sarcastic and all that, but that she's also very warm. Like once you get to know her a little bit more, She connects with the people that are also passionate about the same thing she's passionate about.
Yeah.
But she's cold against the people she disagrees with. And that's like a nice like little duality with her character.
And she smokes inside in the year
She doesn't give a fuck.
2154. Like, we can't smoke inside right now in the year 2022.
But in 2154, look forward to it, mate.
No, I don't reckon you can.
No?
I reckon the rules are even tighter in the year 2154. She doesn't give a shit, man.
You know
She's that badass.
James Cameron did
Cameron
did not predict vaping. She
Yeah.
would have been vaping, I tell
Yeah,
you.
she'd be on an I get for sure. James Cameron, you idiot.
You silly boy.
If Way of Water, Avatar 2 doesn't have some mad I get scenes, I'll tell you what, it's going to get a 0 from the Butts to Nuts
Oh,
podcast.
yeah, you are getting slaughtered, mate. No coming back from that.
Oh, I only watch movies with I gets, bro.
Oh, my God.
Wait, bro, pass me a hit.
Wait,
Pass me a hit?
Pass
Yeah, because
what?
we're sick vapors here. That's what we always say. So pass me a hit, brother.
Yeah.
You won't understand unless you hit the old I get.
yeah. All right, I want to
Move
talk
along.
about my least favorite character in this film. And I don't want
I
to...
know, I already know.
I don't want to slander her too bad, but Michelle Rodriguez, I'm sorry, your Trudy character is not good in this movie. It's so fucking cringe.
It's
just
terrible.
every fucking line she says is just like, yeah, okay, I need you to be the gunner on this mission.
End scene. Yeah,
That's literally
we've
her
got-
voice, by the way.
Yeah.
That was a good impression.
Could you say, yeah, we've got guns too? She says that at the end when she flies in.
Yeah.
And she's got war paint.
Yeah, we got guns too.
It was pretty good.
That
And
was
then
a
she
treat.
says, oops, at one point as well.
Oh, fucker. I just
Say
hate that
oops,
stuff.
say oops.
Oops.
Yeah, that was good.
Stop. It's not November. You're going to fail.
Whoa!
The ASMR it's too powerful.
Yeah, true. I'll blast through the mic.
But
Nah, she's shit.
yeah. Look, I just kept saying Letty like the whole time. I'm just like, it's Letty.
Yeah, she doesn't really have range.
She plays Letty well. Like, that's her character. She's born for that. But you can't put Letty in every fucking movie, you know?
She's not in too many, but
Yeah.
second movie we've seen her in this year.
But this was pretty big for her, this movie.
I was gonna say,
Like,
yeah,
this was a pretty... Like, even though it was a side role, it was, like, pretty massive at the time, I think. Yeah.
The fact that Michelle Rodriguez is in the highest grossing movie ever
Of all time. Hey, that's
just baffles me.
credit to the movie.
I love.
Although she knows how to fire guns like a badass, I'll give it that.
No, she doesn't. What about in the tree scene? She pussied out.
Oh no! Oh, and that's what got her killed.
Yeah, I love at the end scene where she flies in with her war paint. She's had time to also just paint the entire
She could have got there
aircraft.
early and done a little swoop over and gone, see you later, bitches.
Waiting for her paint to dry.
Yeah.
And then she's like,
Waiting for a paint to dry. She totally was.
she shoots it for like 2 seconds going, yeah, I've got machine guns too. It
Okay.
just gets exploded like...
But where'd she get the fucking paint from as well? Like, yeah, and also, do the Na'vi trust her? Because she's just like a normal human flying in this fucking machine, and they're like, oh my god, you just blew up the fucking tree. And then and she's like, no, I'm a good one. And then they just shoot her with an arrow.
like, oh,
that's the
okay.
realistic scenario that would
Yeah.
have happened.
Oh, she said she didn't shoot at the tree, so we got to trust her.
We gotta trust her and
Yeah.
put some fucking war paint on that mobile.
Get some paint on this woman, man.
Let's
what
go.
are we doing?
Hey, not just the vehicle, her face as well, because people are gonna see that.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to see Michelle Rodriguez with some beautiful war paint go, oh, okay, she's on our
Nah,
side.
bro, it's for the style. It's for the style.
Yeah.
yeah. Nah, look, honestly, I won't throw her under the bus too much.
You
but
will.
She was a bit of a gripe for me.
She is a gripe.
Oh man, that's
What about the Colonel?
the Colonel. He's half and half for me.
Exactly, yeah.
I feel like at the beginning he's worse than he is at the end.
Yeah, doing his bench presses going, God, you want to know how I got these scars? He
Oh,
doesn't say that,
But
but he
along
says
the
that.
lines of that, he's like, first day here reminds me. I kind of like it. It reminds me every day of what I'm fighting, or something
Shut
along
the
those lines.
fuck up, man.
And
Get
when
away
he's giving
from me,
the
you weird old fuck.
And when he's giving the pep talk to all the Marines in that room, but also there's not very many new Marines that have come through here. Like 6 years on a space trip, and you've got I don't know, 50 Marines that have come on this ship. Like, what the fuck?
like,
Like, why wouldn't you have like 1,000 or something?
Because they're just built different. But imagine 1,000 versus 2,000 Na'vi. It'd just be an unfair fight anyway. So I guess that's for plot reasons.
It's for plot reasons. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, the Colonel at the beginning was worse. But when he got to the end though, and he started pulling those badass moves when he's...
Oh, shit, yeah.
Like, you started to see his lack of care for the people around him and his obsession with the mission. So when the massive gunner ship...
Which looked awesome, by the way. Shout out to the design of all those ships as well.
Very cool. Got shot down. Oh, no, not shot down. Blown up by Jake Sully's grenade that he threw in the air vent.
Awesome scene.
Very cool. When that came down and he's getting in the mech and stuff, he just like leaves the other dude in there. Oh, man.
Well, how sick was it as well? Where he's in the mech and he's jumping out of the ship and it explodes behind him. And his mech's just like half on fire and he lands down.
Yeah.
And then the ship just misses him as it falls and crashes behind him.
See, I can believe, like, even though it's a fictional movie, I can believe an explosion behind him in that scene because he's in a mech.
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
believable
prevents the
for
shock
me as well. Yeah. Whereas,
Bruce Willis like running from explosions, or like Nicolas Cage running from explosions,
in
like
Con Air,
a couple of centimeters away from him. It's just fire. It's just
flesh wound, bitch.
Flesh wound.
Or when he's doing
She's got a flesh wound.
The Colonel, also when he's doing bench presses and he's like, yeah, it's lower gravity here. You gotta keep
makes you soft.
And Jake's just like, oh, yeah, well, I just work my arms, bro.
No, but doesn't he say, the Colonel's like, Pandora has low gravity. Low gravity makes you soft. And if you get soft, Pandora eats you up.
And the bro's like, ah, shit.
Well, my legs are soft, so what can I do?
Bro, what am I going to do?
That's why we're making you an avatar.
Yeah.
Now, that's a very cool plot point.
Sorry, you told me off air.
That, wait, what?
Doesn't matter.
That Sam Worthington's fictional twin brother is a perfect match for his avatar, because there would be some genetic differences.
He got killed in a robbery, I found out.
He got killed in a robbery?
So he got killed in a robbery.
Yeah, because he got shot, but I didn't think he was a Marine.
But, no, he was a Marine. They're both Marines.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he just did he was like the sciencey dude.
Oh, maybe he was the sciencey dude. Oh, he was a sciencey dude and Jake was just a Marine.
Yeah.
And Jake, I presume, got shot when they mentioned the Colonel's like, hey, you fought in Venezuela.
Yeah.
He got shot and it ruined his spine.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
It was a bit of a Professor Xavier moment there. Magneto, he just curved that bullet and just went straight into Jake Sully.
Shit, I hate when that happens.
Fuck, First Class, man. What a good movie.
We're watching that next week.
Yeah.
We're going to film it again.
We're going to film the reaction to First Class.
Yeah. No, what were we saying?
Jake Sully getting shot up in Venezuela.
Oh, yeah, no, it is a good concept. And it's believable that his DNA would fuse with his brother's.
Yeah, because they're twins.
They're twins, yeah. I don't know if we would work.
No, we wouldn't, obviously, because we're different.
And they did look like them. I think the avatar that looked the most like their person was Norm's.
Norm's was insanely good. Yeah. I think it's because of the big nose, man. Yeah. It's because of the nose, you know. It's very easy to define, and like the Na'vi naturally have quite flat noses, but even his genetics were pushing through.
Yeah.
Like that, it was coming through.
Norm's looked great. Sigourney Weaver's one was okay, but
I think hers was maybe the worst.
I couldn't really see Sigourney in it. I was like, yeah.
I could, but it's much better in the way of water scenes that I've seen through the trailer.
Is she in that?
Yeah, she is. She's been cast in it, and one of the teenagers in the trailer has her face. So
what?
Listen to this. So this is what I'm theorizing, and this is the word on the street that's been going round, is that when her soul was transported, sucked into the tree,
Awa.
into Awa, and it's in the tree, and then somehow a baby is born. I don't know. We're going to find this out. We're going to find this out.
Do we think it's Jake and
Natiri's kid?
I was about to say.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah,
I think it is. It's something to, because remember,
Jake and
they're connected to the tree as well.
Natiri,
So
Well,
I don't know.
He's now fully transformed at the end of the movie as well.
Fully.
I forgot that bit.
Yeah, radical.
I'll be honest, I forgot a lot of these movies. I just remember the big battle at the end, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool as a kid, but I don't understand why we keep switching from human to blue boy. Now I'm like,
I see.
it makes
I
sense.
see you.
Yeah, I
Jake
genuinely
Sully.
haven't seen this for like a decade.
Yeah.
So, little 7-year-old Ben,
Yeah.
or whatever I was back then. Everyone's cringing, thinking I'm young and naive, and I am. Yeah, didn't understand it.
All right, what's another gripe that you have with this movie? What's something that kind of doesn't make sense, or you're like, no, that shouldn't have gone in that direction?
I don't know if it's really a gripe. It's just more, what are you guys doing at the end battle, right? So we have the Na'vi.
Yes.
Awesome. In the air, everything's perfect.
Wicked.
They flank him. They stay on the side of the, what are they called? The mountains of Honolulu. Oh, fucking whatever. Honolulu. The mountains of Honolulu. And they all fly down and they do their shit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Goes
a lot
wild.
of casualties, but the most avoided, I can't speak.
God damn it.
Best way
You're
to
doing
avoid casualties because they flanked them.
Yes.
That's my point that I've just said. Mm-hmm. With the horses, what are you doing? Just riding into mechs?
Yeah, that's
You idiots.
That's
You
pretty dumb.
Absolute idiots. We're going to plan a way
They
to
should have
take
flanked them there as well, from
You
like
could have
all
flanked
sides.
them. They could have.
Can you imagine if they created some sort of figure eight motion where they're like, followed each other sort of thing, like boom, and
Like, I don't think
Just
they
going
had
crazy.
They could have picked off all the little guys and then worked on a mech.
yeah.
But instead, they just rode straight forward, all got killed basically.
I know, bro. It's for the plot. It's for the
And
plot.
ran away.
It's for that very climactic scene when 3 characters die at once.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
When we had Michelle Rodriguez get blown up. I did shed a little bit of emotion when I was younger to that scene. I was like, damn,
Letty.
shit. From Fast
And
and
then
Furious died.
other leader boy, Sue Say or something like that.
I got it. It's
Tute.
Tutse.
Tootsie.
No, it's
Honolulu.
Sute. It's Sute.
Sute.
Yeah, when played
Hol-
by
Honolulu- Hol-
Laz
oh, yeah.
Alonso, played by Laz Alonso, who plays Mother's Milk in The Boys TV show.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit of trivia for you there. He is also in Fast and Furious. the
That I did
fourth
know.
one,
That I did know, yeah.
which is cool. Yeah, so shout out to Laz Alonso.
Oh, you've butchered that, mate.
Yep.
I can't say hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Laz Alonso.
Why can't I say that word?
Hallelujah.
Oh, I did it. The mountains of Hallelujah.
I think you said that wrong again. Just say Honolulu and let's
The mountains
fucking
of
move on.
Hallelujah. Honolulu.
Oh.
The music was good, though.
The theme is just iconic, mate. Yeah, it gives me goosebumps every single time. It takes me back to being a little child watching this on the small screen. Because I didn't watch this in the cinemas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, loser.
Oh, what a dweeb.
No, it does. I feel like it's just Pandora, man.
Yeah.
The world they've created, this music fits it.
It's just Pandora jewelry, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It's not bloody Michael Hill. It's
Yeah.
Pandora.
Yeah.
I just say that shit and I just go, man, that is some good music.
That's some cracking good tune.
Have that little weird doo-doo-doo-doo-doo stuff and going
Oh,
on.
that was very good, Ben.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should be proud.
I am. The music was great. It really carried the whole movie, I would
Yeah,
feel.
a lot of emotional...
I think that was one of the best parts of the movie.
Yeah, well, definitely. Just that main theme that happens, it just, you feel the love of Jake and Natiri. Let's focus on that for a sec. I think their love story is awesome.
I do as well,
And it's really realistically portrayed because it's over a course of 3 months, spending every day together, getting to know each other, getting to know each other's quirks, constant conversation all the time, getting really personal with the spirituality of her culture, Jake is.
Yeah.
And through that connection, boom. It's a match made in heaven.
Having sex in the ancestor tree.
Yeah, which is the way I want to do it.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
I mated with you for life. And Jake's like, fuck, what have I done?
Shit.
I just wanted a one night stand, bro.
I didn't think I was committed.
I thought this was just a quick in and out at the burger joint, you know what I'm saying?
It's been 3 months. I thought it was a 3-month stand.
3-month stand.
Can't a man just have a
I thought this was just friends with benefits, yo. I thought this was just Mila Kunis and, what was it, Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
friends
yeah.
with benefits.
Yeah.
Damn,
We'll watch
I
that.
almost plummeted that reference.
But you didn't. Oh, high five. I got sweaty hands, bitch.
It's okay, it makes for a better clap.
Does it? Yeah, no, their story was great. They sort of hinted at, what's his name, Susei?
Sute.
Sute.
Yeah.
They sort of hinted at Sute being with her, Natiri.
Well,
And then I thought
yeah.
he would have been jealous, but we didn't see that. It's kind of glad we didn't see
Oh,
that.
I'm glad there wasn't like a full jealousy arc.
I feel like that was in the pre-script.
Definitely, you could see hints of it, but then, there's always jealousy arcs. It's fucking always a love triangle. I hate that shit.
No.
Unless it's done really well, but you can tell that would have just been another subplot that would have been taking away from the overall moment of the movie, I guess.
Yeah, then that would have really been, okay, this is generic.
Yeah. No, but that's why it was good, because there was a camaraderie at the end when Sute and Jake, they were teaming up as brothers.
Yeah.
And Sute finally accepted him into the tribe,
That was good.
even after all the terrible things that have happened after the great tree fell down.
Yeah, that was insane. That looked really good.
Really, really well done scene, and so emotional. That scene still gives me goosebumps.
That is
Yeah.
probably, if you are sort of on the fence with this movie, that's what would bring it up.
That's
man.
one scene that you cannot deny is amazing.
Yeah, that is a masterpiece. That
Because
bit.
they've spent so long, like an hour through the movie, trying to defend this place, and it comes down in the middle of the movie, and you're going, what is going to happen next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was... And when those ancestor trees get bulldozed down as well.
You're like, oh no, this is going to go crazy.
I felt so bad for that. I was like, shit, man.
Yeah.
Imagine it's that. Your whole tree's just gone. Your
Your
home.
tree. Well, that's what... That's the whole moral, or like point.
Whole moral of the story
Not
is
the-
to blow up trees. Deforestation, man.
Well, it's the destruction of nature for minerals, but also it's colonization as well, because the humans are trying to get the resource so that they can have interspace travel. Like, what's it called? Yeah, Ubitonium or Ubitanium or
Yeah, it
something.
doesn't matter. Who gives a shit?
Botanium.
No way this actual nerd searched that up.
I did. I had to do it. I had to do it for the facts, man.
I respect that, actually.
Yeah. Unibotanium, I think.
Yeah.
Fictional material. Apparently, it's got a conductive temperature. It's conductive at room temperature or something, so it's highly energy efficient. I'm not a science man through and through, but basically this would solve space travel.
Oh, right.
And they obviously managed to get some and bring it back to Earth so they could travel there. But then they want to, get away from the state of the Earth, because we learn that there are no trees there anymore. It's not green.
Who said that?
Jake, when he's talking to Awa.
Oh, really?
He's like, oh, they destroyed our mother. There's no green there anymore.
I know he said that in a dying world, but I missed that bit. Or I heard it, obviously.
Dying world, yeah.
Yeah, I heard the dying world. That's insane. I didn't realise there's no trees. Maybe I'd like to see a bit of that in the next couple of movies.
That brings me to my next point. What do you want to see in Way of Water? What's something that...
Yeah, see...
I want the human perspective of Earth and the moral dilemma of the whole reason why the humans came to Pandora in the first place.
Yeah.
Because that could change the tides a little bit and throw a bit of sympathy over to the human side, even though they've committed these atrocities.
Yeah.
Like it would put some complexity in the plot there.
Because that's what they said. They were like compensating for killing all these indigenous people. They're saying, oh, the reason we're doing that is because we're taking material, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, justifying, not compensating.
The justifying.
That made no
That's
sense.
exactly right. Yeah.
Justifying killing these people for the material.
But even though there was the option of trying to move them in the first place, and then they just rushed to go kill them.
Yeah.
So it's like, really, they didn't care.
no, not
At all. And that's the whole other point about, you know, linking to past atrocities in human history as well.
Yeah.
It's bringing it through a new light.
Do you think it beat the theme over your head too much? Or
No, I
it
don't
was
think
good?
so, because, I mean, obviously, that's what the movie's about.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's not like a movie about something else and then they just throw this idea in there to get a political point across. No, this is a part of the plot, and the part of the plot is to make a statement.
Yeah, exactly. I feel the exact same.
I think it's well done.
Yeah. I don't know where else we really can go from here, though. Like, I know there is areas that we can go to, but is there much more in this world, or is it sort of wrapped up now? The humans are gone. What, are they just going to come back?
They're going to come back, but I think they're going to come back worse this
Yeah.
time. Like, this could be full takeover of Pandora,
Yeah,
not
right.
coexistence. Remember, if humans are desperate, we go into an erratic state.
Do anything, yeah.
We do anything. So I'm excited to see what happens.
You want to see more Na'vi
Yeah,
people just get murdered?
Everyone just get absolutely clapped, cheeks clapped.
I remember in the real world when the Amazon was burning and you were just cheering. You
like,
wanted
"Whoa!
more.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get more trees down, bro.
Burn the lungs of the earth.
Yeah, you
I was
love that
totally
shit.
saying that, wasn't I?
You were.
Yeah.
I got some great blue quotes. All right.
In blue quotes.
Yeah, I call these my blue quotes.
Oh, that's great.
First one is Meals on Wheels at the start when he's rolling out of the...
Blue.
Yeah.
Is this guy's name Blue?
No, I'm just saying blue as in like...
Oh, because Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great blue quotes.
Okay. Beautiful.
Um,
So this is just quotes from everyone.
Yeah. Meals on Wheels at the start.
Yeah.
Where old mate's just rolling out.
It's like the only one non-cringe line of military people throughout the whole
Oh
movie.
my god, the extras or whatever were
They're horrible.
so bad.
So bad. No, but that was fucking funny as. That was,
It was
so
Meals
good.
on Wheels. But other than that, they're all fucking terrible.
Yeah.
We'll get to that after this. Alright, give me a quote that you liked.
What? What?
Alright, cut that bit.
No, okay, yeah.
I was going to say blue monkeys. That's what I was mouthing.
Yeah,
and you couldn't get-
Giovanni, yeah.
Yeah. Bizarro Sam Rockwell.
Bizarro.
When he says blue monkeys.
It was just like, oh, bro. Yeah.
And when Suse or whatever his name is, I still get-
Sute. It's Sute. Sute.
Anyway, the mountains of Honolulu and shit. When they're up there, he says, "This moron's gonna die." That was great.
That was so good.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, man. Yeah, it's just a beautiful... No, I think there is a lot more to explore in this world.
Sun Tzu, when he says, when he says,
Sun Tzu says.
"This moron's gonna die," and that's the art of war.
Yeah.
That was the best. All right, let's talk about those military boys, and then we'll probably wrap it up soon, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good,
That's
man.
a preempt warning, people.
Preemptive. The military boys, I don't really have much to say. I
Thought they
probably
were shit.
I would say the mech design was a bit iffy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything else looks really cool, but the only visually not captivating areas were when it was grey and kind of...
Yeah, after the tree got burnt and you walk through, that didn't look as good.
Yeah, or like, I feel like all the jungle stuff holds up because of the lighting.
Bioluminescence.
Bioluminescence looks really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that well. And just that kind of the low sun shots like hitting Jake's face. It looks really realistic. You can see all these pores and things. And
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, the military sort of stuff, like ground wise, yeah, it didn't really look too good. But air stuff is great,
Yeah, even
as we said before.
some of the shots in the daytime with the
Daytime.
Na'vi don't look as good. They look a bit more computer generated.
Yeah.
You can notice that. Yeah, I think that's about it, really. I don't know if I have much more to say.
I got one thing. I just want to touch on Jake as a character a little bit more, and I just love how he was this bumbling fool at the start, this dumbass.
Yeah.
He would just say things or go, it's nice to meet you.
Go to shake this father's
And
hand.
everyone's like, oh. Or he would just do dumb things that Neytiri would just be like, oh, you morons.
Step on that person's tail. Remember that chick just went, ow! That's the best. Or when he smacks the seeds, that is great. Just like she's like, don't do that. He proceeds to smack it again.
These are the sacred seeds of the tree. He's like, oh, okay.
Smacks it.
But he goes from this bumbling idiot because of the excitement of being this new body. He's like a child. And then he matures and connects to the reality that he's now in.
Yeah.
Like that progression's very nice.
Yeah, I like that as well. Yeah, he did. He went from a child to a man.
He became, and that's the ceremony that he went through at the end. He becomes a man with the war paint.
Didn't even think of that.
Yeah, very cool. And very sad when Neytiri's father dies as well.
Maybe for you.
Oh, very emotional moment, mate. Crushed by a tree. Hardest way to go.
Yeah, especially by your own tree.
Your
home. Imagine that your home just falls onto you and you're like, shit.
Shit. Well, I've done it.
Yeah, I got stabbed by my home.
Stabbed by a stick.
What a way to die.
Damn. But they didn't mic-review that stick, didn't they?
No, they didn't mic-review that stick. Cheeky reference to our social media. We'll send out our BSB. It costs $100 to see. I'm about done. Oh, yeah. No, we just did mention Silly Jake. Yeah, the military I felt were a bit like Battle Los Angeles. Hoo-ha, America.
They were, yeah. Well, it was just the Americans that came there. There was no other humans. It was a private company funded by the military as well.
Yeah.
No, it was the military operation funded by a private company, I think.
Which seems unrealistic in itself.
Oh, no, but, we have the whole SpaceX thing.
Which seems realistic in itself. That is true.
Yes.
Sigourney Weaver's school, that's sad that got shut down.
Very sad.
I liked her arc as well a bit.
And another point I'd like to make is I'd like to see the aftermath of the war in the next movie, like how they dealt with all that. Because this stuff isn't going away for any time soon. This is deep in their history now.
Yeah, serious trauma, man.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm just about done.
Yeah. Oh, okay, last thing. I'm happy that Norm actually got to experience the culture and fight alongside his blue brothers.
He finally got there.
Because he was jealous of, and rightly so, was jealous of Jake at the start.
Yeah.
But then he also got to see the ancestral willow tree. He got to fight alongside the people, be with the people, see what all the ceremonies were
Radical.
like. He got his time.
He did. And his avatar died.
That is true. But yeah, so if your avatar dies, you don't die. But unless now, of course, Jake will die.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Trivia time.
Trivia.
The Na'vi language was created entirely from scratch by a linguist.
Very nice.
James Cameron hired him to construct a language that would be easy for the actors to pronounce, but it doesn't represent any sort of normal human language.
That's cool. And it's hard to come up with something as well because, our brains are just hardwired to say certain things. Like, you probably try and... I don't know, but well done. Very cool.
At the time of auditioning, Sam Worthington was living in his car.
Wow.
So, bro was doing it tough.
I actually thought Sam Worthington, when I was a kid, was a twin.
Yeah, that threw me.
I thought he actually had a twin brother.
Bam Worthington. James Cameron originally planned to have this... Yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
You so did.
This movie took 4 years to make. I also said that. Director James Cameron is known for being tough on set and allegedly kept a nail gun on set.
Oh.
And he would use the nail gun to nail phones to a wall if they went off. So he'd nail them up near the exit sign if they went off.
Wow.
In the middle of shooting.
That's wild.
So you just grab your phone, just fucking
nail it. Yeah. Your mum is dying? No, you can't call it. Nailing to a wall.
no, sweet Loretta.
Sweet Loretta fart. She thought she was a cleaner, but she was a frying pan.
Scott's had a lot of crack. Letterbox time. Alex Todd says, Blueface baby. 2.5 stars. That's good. Aden says, hair sex. 3.5 stars.
Oh, that's a good point to make because they're basically having sex with animals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
because they connect their hairs.
Maybe a loser would find a problem with that. I'm a loser.
No, they're just spiritually connecting, and then the actual sex is the sex.
Yeah.
But they
Just
can
cut off
feel
your-
each other.
Yeah, cut off your hair, and then you can't have sex with an animal. How terrible would that be?
Damn. No, you'd probably die as an avatar.
Oh, true. Will said, am I serious? Is this ironic? Listen to our latest episode. Shut up, Will. Listen to our episode of the Butts to Nuts podcast. We don't want to listen to your podcast. Stupid Will. Listen to the Butts to Nuts podcast.
Yeah, listen to us, bro.
What an idiot.
Yeah, you silly boy.
Shut up, Will.
Yeah, shut up, Will.
Oh, listen to our episode.
No.
Sound like such a pretentious prick.
Yeah, so trying to be cool.
Yeah, I bet he can't even pronounce hallelujah.
Fuck, you've done it.
Listen to his podcast. It's probably way better than ours. They could probably actually speak in this audio medium.
Yeah.
Score time.
Score time. I'm giving this a 7 out of 10 nugs today.
Wow.
And I know exactly what your score is going to be.
It's a 7 out of 10, mate.
Yeah,
Oh,
bloody
no
knew it.
way.
Yeah.
We missed.
Yes!
This is the end of the episode. Thank you for listening to the Butts to Nuts podcast.
If you enjoyed the podcast and want to support us, you can do any number of these 3 things.
Number 1.
Tell a friend, a family member, or even a random person off the street to listen to our podcast.
Number 2.
Leave a review. The higher the better.
Number 3.
Follow and support us on our social media platforms, being Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all with the usernames Butts to Nuts.
Again, thank you for listening. See you next week.
Butts to Nuts.